take it off, and this is what happens. Ugh. Crashing noise does absolutely nothing except drive me crazy. Alright. So I did a thing and didn't record the rest of this. So I'm a little annoyed. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself right now. Let's see what's happening here. Chat. Alright, we got chat on both. Cool. Hopefully you can hear me when I talk. Hey, good morning, Dirty. Can you hear me okay? Please confirm if you can hear me. I'm trying out something completely new. It's a brand new setup. So, give me some good words. Oh, wicked. That's what I like to hear. And you should be able to hear game audio nice and clear as well. In fact, I think I can also do playback on the PC, and you can hear what's going on. Let me see, do I have some music? What music can I get here? Streaming. Music. 3 hours of music. Okay, really relaxed movement. These guys are cool. They're playing. Oh, I'll turn that one on. Turn that down. Yeah, this is what I was testing last night. Because I got fed up. This is now a hardware solution. Everything goes to the computers first, and then it goes out to the ATEM. There was a problem with the audio though, so. Let me see if we can fix that from here. The back end. Can't do it from there. Audio. So let me bring that down. Mic 1 down. Nice. Okay. Now you should be able to hear me nice and clear. With music in the background. Do you hear the music? Alright, if we can hear the music, we can hear me, game sounds and everything, all good. Let's move on. Because we got ourselves a mule to build. Give me good words. Alright, so, yeah, I did a thing. I didn't realize that I had hit record twice. Unfortunately, when I put this down, it's doing this, so I'm gonna have to not step on this. But I do need to go back. I really wish I could just break this down and rebuild it, but maybe I should. Because the fair amount went on back here. I was going to build another one, but you know what? Here, let's go for a drive. This is the original, and this is the new one. So you can already see the immediate difference, right? It's not even just like coloration or anything. It's the fact that we have like so many things different and baked into this. So I was actually able to redesign to our needs. Alright, let's go for a ride. It's very much like a land speeder. except for when it doesn't want to be. Woo! It's a hot rod. But that may be its downfall. Just crashing onto things like that. Oh, let's turn the music up then. Sorry, I put it real low. I can't actually hear the playback. So my apologies there. Let's see. Let's get music up. Decent level. Okay. Now we should be good to go. Alright, so this is for a little bit of edification. Let's have a look at how the original drove, and you can see the huge differences. Oh. So yeah. Now this one actually needs the balloons to pull it up. So it's depending a lot on these balloons to do a lot of the work. So I think what I did is a massive improvement over that, because now this is kind of turns into a ship. Alright, and this one, do I have a balloon? Yes, I do. I also have reverse. Look at that. Look at it. So you can launch yourself up into the air. And it will eventually come back to Earth. Whoa. It's supposed to run through pumpkins, not be stopped by pumpkins. Yeah, I love the stability of this one. It's fast and responsive on the turns as well. So yeah, so definitely got to finish up this tutorial. And launch! Woo! That was our Enterprise back there. I was telling you earlier about the 6,000 pieces that would take to finish the body, and that was it right there. That was to get the body round. I mean, I suppose I could do a squarish type thing. Alright, so I think we should finish this up. What do you think? Alright. Well, that was fun. The downside right now is that I actually have to go and rebuild that entire thing in order to get this right. Hey, good morning! Good morning, Mr. Black. So good to see you. At least we're back on YouTube and Twitch. and everything is a lot more stable. The only downside right now is that I can't actually play back video because I was up pretty late trying to get everything set up, so I didn't get everything going right. But let me see if this actually works. Will this work or will it not work? If I play the intro. Because you can't hear the music for that, can you? Good morning, Rooster. So, I don't think you guys heard that music at all, did you? I'm gonna have to figure out a different solution. Okay, well, you see, like I said, I was up late trying to figure out, and one of the important things, the most important thing, was that you guys could hear me and the game audio, and it came up with a huge Frankenstein solution, but it was actually the simplest solution. Believe it or not, I'm actually just running the audio directly from the game controller. Hey, what's happening, Soka Gang? Are you from the Caribbean? With a name like Soka Gang, I would expect you to be from the Caribbean. Oh, I'm sorry, the Caribbean. I'm from Barbados, so now always looking out for fellow West Indians. Alright, and let's sleep till morning. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to go and work out the audio for the intro over the weekend. I'm sure we can figure something out. Aha! See, I knew it. We West Indians like to give ourselves away. Alright, so I can either start rebuilding the mule, or I can show you what I've done, but there's so many different parts that it's kind of hard to tell what I've added to it. I would have to break it all down back to where we left it. I suppose I could do that, but I don't want to break it. I'm usually not this precious about my stuff, but I like the mule. Maybe we should give it a run in the desert before we break it. Turn on some enemies. Let's see how it handles this in survival. Like, can it take on a brute? I wonder. Enemies on. Villagers on. Power system off. Clarify mode off. Alright. Yes. Let's do it. Let's see how this fares in survival when it has all this nonsense to do with. You know, bears and wolves. Look, wolves are over there. There's a spider. Oh my god, there's a spider. Get off. How did he get on here? Itsy bitsy. There we go. Goodbye. Whoa. Okay, I hear a lot of braking, but you know what? I'm not seeing any of it from the ship, which is a good thing. There are no dynamic plates on the mule. So be aware of that. I think it could use a little bit more lift. Okay, let's keep this. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop that. Okay, so I gotta figure out a way to get the balloon to stay on. Oh, you. Stupid roller. Haha! Obliterates most trees. Oh, you know what? I remember something. There was a... Oh, fine. You can go away. There was an additional engine that I had in the middle that I deleted. I'm going to pop that back in. Let's get a little extra thrust. There we go. Now, where's the desert? Okay, here's the desert. The desert is like, it's actually harder to deal with than Frostland. Especially now that the trees in Frostland are breakable. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Soka. Woo! This thing obliterates trees now. Just gotta, you know, watch your throttle. My boom barrel experiments. And up there is the Enterprise saucer. They said gotta just watch your throttle. It's gonna push down a lot more now. Because there's more buoyancy at the back. There we go. Oh, I lost something. Oh, okay, that was not even supposed to be there. Get a brute over here. People have asked about pod racing, and they always want to go pod racing in the desert. And I always ask, have you actually looked at the desert? There's like rocks and things all over the place. There's no clear areas. Those wolves love to bite you out of your vehicle. I hate them so much. There. The sad thing would be if the one of these guys had some dynamite. There. Oh, dang it! I think that last balloon is a little too much. Knock me out. Flying a spaceship. Whoa! Where'd it go? If I get killed by a roller right now, I swear. Okay, come on down. Come on down. Oh boy. Son of a... Those guys have really good aim. No! I don't have a shield here. Alright, so this may be a little challenging in oh no, he's on here. So that was fun. I'm going to leave now with my tail between my legs. Alright, so let's get back to some building, shall we? Oh hey, there's the helicopter. Which means Serenity's up there. Uh-oh. Nope, Serenity is not here. There's Serenity. Why are the rollers so psychotic? What are you doing, buddy boy? Okay, let's get this out of the way. Okay, so. Oh, we still have some enemies. Of course we do. But you know what I've noticed is that the seed lag is not as bad as it used to be. So some improvements have been made somewhere. Oops, speaking of seed lag, there it is. Oh, what is this? What the just floating down the river. Oh, I didn't turn flying back on. I have no idea. I have no memory of this. Is this me? This may have been me. I don't know. I experiment every now and then. Alright. Any flying back on. Fly mode. Before I kill myself. Where do they even have that? Player fly mode. Here we go. Apply. Yes. I rescued it from the thing, but I just went and lost the mule. Alright, so there's a river. There's a mule. Okay, didn't go too far. Oh! I forgot I had this car in here. Hey, Ops Man, what's happening? So, Kaboom was building the Mercedes. And I think AMG, I forget what it's called. And he was trying to follow the instructions. So I had been kind of building along, following the instructions at the same time, to see how well he did. And I forgot I had this. Oh well, I guess I will put a marker and come back to it. Here we go. Marker. Treasure. Confirm. What else do we have? Anything else? No? Alright. Sorry guys, it's Friday Shenanigans. I went to bed late last night. Just trying to figure out some of this stuff, so apologies. The worst part though is that the oh, okay, I think I can do this. I can do this. Let me see. Create another output. Stream output projector. And put this onto the other monitor. That's not where I wanted that. Okay. So I kind of messed that one up. I was hoping to put the game directly in front of me. So there's one more thing that I'm gonna have to figure out. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong monitor. Oh, I was gonna put a marker for the location that we have to go to. Alright, so over here is where we're gonna go back to, because this is where I was building my test Serenity. I found this Lego model that was like it was pretty much full scale. But at least for Lego anyway. And this guy had spent like a good couple years building Serenity as big as he could. But you know what? Hold on. Let me take off that back one. The top one is causing some issues. Let's get that off. I'm just gonna turn it off until I can balance it with another one in the front to push up. All right. Should be able to go pretty straight right now. Oh, hold on. I think this still works. This is my boom barrel launcher. Does it work? Okay, let's see. Boom barrels. I'd kind of forgotten about this. Alright. So nothing there. And then forget whose idea this was. This is probably, was it Rooster? Somebody else. Haha, still works. Nice. So kind of like your own auto cannon. This was before when Frostpine was invincible. So accidents could happen. Accidents can no longer happen. So goodbye, boom barrel launcher. Hello, cow. I didn't turn you guys off. Oh, what the heck. Doesn't really affect the complexity of the game anyway, so it's one of the things that we were looking at originally. See how we could improve our playthrough. And the complexity is one of those things. Oh, what the heck was that? There's something underground. Alright, anyway, we're going to head back over here and we're going to take a look at the giant scale model of Serenity. I just missed the perfect opportunity to actually show you guys what the Lego Fortnite scale was, because I mean it's pretty big and we still hit complexity on it. So I have no doubt that building to spec for Lego would actually give complexity all around. So we're going to take a look at this. Dirty George, you're gonna need a bit of practice when it comes to flying this thing. Trees everywhere will fear you. Uh-oh. Alright, so as we continue our shenanigans at 9 o'clock a.m., this is the new scale model of the Serenity, according to the scale that's proposed by this one guy. And you gotta admit that this thing is huge. I mean, to make this kind of thing work properly, I think we would actually have to lose about 4 bricks from the side, from each side. I mean, like, usually the conversion is a 2-to-1 conversion, but the sheer length of this, and then match it up with the furniture, it kind of makes it a little impractical, because this is one of our biggest tables. So we'll have to, like, first double up tables in the first place just to get a proper size. So we're really looking at a larger thing. The furniture doesn't match the models. It's one of the real frustrating parts about designing this sometimes, especially when you're trying to do a conversion. Furniture always looks like half size too small. And the only way that we can actually get it proper is actually, I think this is 2 times the size, because it's 2 times the size. It's twice the length and twice the width. So yeah, everything is like half scale off what it's supposed to be. Go figure. But let's say I followed their directions. The doors and everything couldn't match. We don't have a door that's 6 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, but then we also have the walls. Nothing we have is 1 panel, 1 stud wide either. So conversion is a bit of a pain, and it's hit and miss on occasion. So I think something like this, we actually need to take it and scale it down, but I gotta kind of figure out exactly what that scale is going to be, because any space like this, it needs to be 8 spaces over. And the rest of these, this is supposed to be like the shelving over here. So let me just take a quick look at some of the shelves that we have available, and I'll show you something. Nope. Oh, excuse me. Who just had really good shelves? I think it was the Daily Bugle that had some really good shelves that could be used in here. Check this out. Okay, so these shelves are supposed to be 6 wide. There's a countertop and that's what we need. We need countertops. So even a desk right there, 6 wide. 6 wide. And then 6 wide again. Once again, we are already way over what we're supposed to be at. You don't stick too well, see. And the height doesn't match. So there's a huge mismatch going on, and you got to figure out a lot of this. So we have good blueprints and everything. We just don't know how big anything is really supposed to be. I thought I had a really good match from the original, and it was nice and cozy and everything, but once we started putting a lot of the pieces in, it just wasn't matching up. Go figure. Let's see if there's anything that I can do in here right now with these pieces. Countertops. I'm just gonna throw this in. And now there's a very good reason that I'm kind of obsessing over the size of this, and it's a very good reason. Did I just say a very good reason? Yeah, there's a very good reason that I'm obsessing over the size of this, because the size of the galley kind of determines the size of the ship. I get the length of this right, and the width of this right, the whole size of this. This is like the middle part of the ship, and it has the rounded hatch and everything. The cargo bay is directly below this, so cargo bay comes down, and the size of that cargo bay determines the size of the wings, which determines the size of the front of the ship, and that also determines the size of the back of the ship. So all the size of the ship comes down around the galley. So it is a bit of a mystery for me to work out. Hey, Dave Scare. Okay, so Opsman is having fun in UEFN and Lego Fortnite. Okay. I hope you guys are having a good a good Friday. Now, what should I be really looking at today? Because this is going to be like a lot of figuring out. Hold on a sec. Let me just take a quick look. One of the things that had popped up in my wrong computer in the chat was and I kind of watch for these trends on YouTube every now and then. But one of the things that had popped up wasn't the mule. Draws. I'll figure out something to do with the mule. I think I'm gonna go and restart the build so that we can actually continue the rest of it and try to figure out how to get back to where we are right now. But that's going to take a little bit of time. So what I want to do is actually start something different. No, I shouldn't really build any Star Wars stuff in here. I mean, I could also start some Battlestar Galactica stuff. I started looking at the Kylo Ren fighter. But that was a different, that requires a different world. And why is that not loading? Come on, load. Load. Open recent file. Oh, just, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're going back to lobby. You know why? Because I'm asking myself rhetorical questions. Because I just realized something very important. This is something I actually hadn't shown you guys. So we're going to head back into the Star Wars world. The people have been asking me for Darth Maul's ship, the Sith Infiltrator. And I actually started it. Hey, Shadensfell. How's it going? What are you working on these days? I haven't seen any of your work pop up recently. So I know you've got something, you have to have something really cool going on. I know Haskins has been working on the pirate stuff. And speaking of which, we actually need to get Haskins in for a pirate boat race. Mr. Black. I was almost tempted to go and do the rebuild of the Black Pearl, but it's not time for that yet. It's funny how Haskins and the other guys, their timing is completely off mine. I mean, like I look at pirate stuff as more summer. I'm here getting ready for Star Wars, and these guys are building pirate stuff. Which just goes to show the diversity of thought and just what people find cool at different times. There is no one time for anything. So at least we have some other stuff going on. Now, who wants to place a bet that this is going to kick me back up to lobby? I'm going to have to try it 3 times. One of the reasons Mr. Black is actually not in world right now, it's gotten a little frustrating to actually load in. So he's gone off. He's playing the Division for the next week and a half. You built an old OG workbench. So they actually let us keep it. That's amazing. I always thought that they were very firmly against us keeping any of the old stuff. I mean, they just went and changed all of the weapons. Do you know how cool it would have been for us to be able to keep some of the old weapons? of oh, oops, I don't have any thrusters on here to go backward. But here, you guys can check this out. The view is magnificent. I have to go and record some other dialogue now, but we have a couple of skits that are supposed to come out pretty soon. I just gotta... Oh, that's what I was supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be building my fleet. I gotta say, this world does seem a lot more stable than it used to be. So maybe I can actually get some decent shots. Now the whole point of this camera car is that I can get a view like this. First person view. Just crop out off the bottom. Biggest thing right now would be to actually find the infiltrator. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Hey, Teeny Queen. It's a lot. What's happening? Look, we have a steady stream again. Everything is cool. Everything is perfect. Still got a couple of little details to work out, but okay. So there it is. There's my brand new TIE Fighter. The tutorial of this is coming out on Monday, so mark it on your calendar. Anybody who wants to build a fleet, this is buildable in a fleet mode. You can go build like 6 at a time if you have a good system going. You just have to, break it down into sections. Just like build one part, next part. But this is like the closest that I can get to the Lego model, and this size is actually one of the best ones that we've gotten so far. So I figured out most of the thrusters, how to keep a nice level flight. So middle balloon. I think we only needed 2. And actually, I think we were going to get rid of the balloon, the thrusters on the inside there. So all the thrusters are on the outside. It was a good idea. It's just it wasn't enough. But it does allow the ship to come back down instead of just floating around like a butterfly. Nope. It's still floating around like a balloon. There we go. park in your designated parking spot. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of tutorials all planned. I'm gonna put the list on the oh, are we buffering? Are we actually buffering now? Okay, so this whole solution is all hardware based right now, so it's not supposed to be giving any kind of latency. The audio is still going in and out. All right, let me just turn off the music because we have some overriding music right now. Tell me this has gotten better. Anything? Let me know how it sounds. Let me know how it all works out. Alright. So let's get on Twitch. Twitch is always good. I can't figure it. It's all the audio. It's going in and out. Weird. Okay, so I turned off the hello. Okay, I can see it. I'm not recording anything. Data rate is 5.8. The cache is okay. 6 kilobits. Miss Sub, what do you think? Are we really bad right now? Hey, what's happening? Oh, did you just get here? Alright, so I'm gonna have to put up a what? I am now live? Seriously, Stream Elements? Stream Elements is late to the party. Wow. No, I don't have push to talk on. So all good. Still going in and out. What the flip? Man, I hate this sometimes. I really do. Alright, let me see if we can do something here. Still. Okay, how about now? I was trying something just now where I plugged into a different thing. So just let me know. Alright, talk to me. Let me know how everything sounds. Do you have any improvement? That's the main thing I want to know. Any improvement at all? Would love to hear it. While we're waiting for some kind of improvement there, I'm going to actually take a look at building some landing gear. Because, you know, landing gear is really important. And they always have all these different types. Maybe I muted so I could swear. Can you not hear me at all? Oh, good. I'm back. Perfect. Yeah, so, no, I wish I was swearing. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what the heck is going on, because I've got everything in perfect position so that I can have the most optimal stream. And I've upgraded my internet. Excuse me. I've gone and upgraded all of my my hardware, where I'm now running to the A10 Mini, and everything is running separately to that, and that is what is sending the signal out through a hard wire to the modem. There's nothing in between the A10 and the internet, so it should not be buffering. This is like what they call a hardware encoder, and it's just doing all of the work of sending the signal to the internet. Because I want to have a good stream. I want to make sure you guys have the best experience. But there's something getting in the way. And I don't know what it is, man. It's just seriously annoying. Okay, alright. I was going to do something, but I kind of lost my train of thought now. Not land. It wasn't even landing gear. It was... Oh! Okay. So, I was actually talking about the tutorials that are going to be coming out. And we're going to be coming out with these tutorials weekly. So, I want you guys to vote on the order. I may put this up in the chat later, or on this call as a poll. I can't imagine why it would be bad while I'm flying. I mean, flying has nothing to do with what's going on. Maybe I need to add a limiter, because right now I see myself peaking in the red. So maybe it was actually doing a kind of a limiter. So I may have to do some reading on the A10 Mini to see what kind of limits it actually imposes. Hello. Okay, so we're not in the red anymore. I'm going pretty loud. I've turned the audio down. But anyway, I would want you guys to let me know what you think of these tutorials and the order that I'm putting them in. Oh, dang it. We're stuttering again. Okay, try flying the TIE fighter. Let's go flying. Alright, so let's see if we can actually keep up some kind of chatter so that you guys can judge for yourselves if this is doing anything. I'm trying to have like the best May May 4th experience and give the community a chance to go and build their own TIE fighters and X-wings. Have a whole Rebels versus Empire type deal going on if you want. So, my whole deal is to give them the blueprints and the tutorial, and let them go and build their own. As much as I like to see different variations of TIE fighters out there, it can be a little frustrating when you see something and it's like if they had just done something just a little better. So I know some of the kids will see some of these builds and be a little, not influenced, but intimidated by them. But I want them to be more intimidated than. Did I say I want them intimidated? No, I want them to be influenced rather than intimidated. So they can actually look at that and go like, "Oh my God, I wish I could build that." Be inspired. That's the word. So it was also one of the reasons why I've been trying out different styles of ships. Where'd you come from, camera car? Ooh. I'm on the wrong side here. I wish that we could actually turn. Ooh, hey, look at that. I fell right through. Wow. Just wow. Can I get out? I cannot get out. There. And I can't rock back and forth either. This is where that third balloon actually comes in really useful. I've fallen over and I can't get up. Whoa. What happened there? Come on. Come on. I call Shenanigans. I see Frostbine. Back it up, back it up. Thank you. Okay, totally wrecked that. When I say totally wrecked that, I mean I totally wrecked that. You know, it's like, oh, okay, I could just put down one, then bam, and you're done. But when it comes down to taking any kind of damage, smaller plates work better. More points of damage. So I think you also find like lots of armor works that way, where it's overlapping plates of armor rather than just one big sheet. You have a lot more to go through and more points of contact. More points of failure. Oh, come on. Just have a sane landing without, breaking everything around me or bouncing into the air. What the heck is even that? Twitch ended the stream. Are we back? Twitch ended the stream. Holy crap. Let me see what Restream is doing. Channels. It says it's going. 2 viewing over on... Okay. It says we're good. We've got good latency. Dirty, is Twitch back up yet? Let me know. I just re-enabled. And I'm still streaming. So we're still live. Guess maybe I should have done a lot more testing this morning. Okay. Weird. Great. No, I'm live again. Okay, so March 24. TIE Fighter. Then the next week. What's the next week after that? Yeah, that's coming real soon. Then in March 31st, X-Wing. So then we are well into April. April 7. Imperial Shuttle. My big question is we have 3 more to go after this. What would you guys like to see? Because there's a couple of ships. There's the TIE bomber, which is a beast to handle. There's the Y-wing on the Rebel side. So I should be going back and forth and doing April 14th, the Y-wing. And then April 21st, the Interceptor or Darth Vader's or Darth Vader. What ships do we need for a good invasion fleet? Do we need more land vehicles, for instance? Are we still there? Alright, while we're figuring that out, I'm going to jump in this and fly away. Try to get some height so I can do some proper bombing. I guess one of the big questions that I should be looking at is, should I be doing some base tutorials in here as well? I think YouTube may be down. I really don't know. Hey, Captain Jared. Okay, so we are live. That's good to know. I'm here just trying to get some decent height on the TIE bomber. I mean, bombers do depend on height, so it's kind of hovering in the air. So anyway, I'm putting the question out to you guys. What tutorials do you want to see? Right now I've got all these ship tutorials. We have the Y-Wing. We got the Imperial Shuttle, X-Wing. You prefer the TIE Interceptor over Darth Vader's shuttle? Now, if only we had the ability to actually... Hey, Divine, what's happening? Alright. We're now high enough, we can do a bombing run. Of course, I'm not inside the ship anymore. And we can actually do a bombing run. But nighttime bombing runs. The one thing about the ship is that it does fly as straight as an arrow, which is, you know, technically what bombing ships are supposed to do. Bombers. I mean, no. Hey, look at that, 100. I thought I was doing great, but had a couple of issues this morning with the stream. So still trying to figure out a couple of details on like exactly what the heck is going on with my stream and why it's not consistent. What I wanted to do was the ATST, the Walker. And remember, these are all builds from the Lego store, so the whole idea is that these are instantly accessible to everyone. Okay, this is terrible bombing conditions. I can't see anything. Alright, I gotta find my landing pad. Render distance makes it hard to see any of your lights. So you can put down a spotlight and you're not going to be able to see through the fog. And of course, here we are, just hanging out. Okay, so if I can get the ATST walking with a robot man's help. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Get out of there. Where'd you even come from? Rocky Mountain. Rocky Spire. Alright. Let's head back home. Alright, I think I see it. Right over there. Yep, that's it. It's going to land over here. Okay. Bomber 5, 3, 2, 1. How wide is this landing pad? Oh, I did promise you guys some Friday shenanigans. Alright, so I'll put that poll out and we'll get an idea of what you guys really want to see. Whoa, this is really pretty wide. This is not small at all. And still had trouble landing on it. And imagine, some people have Avengers towers that are like this wide and expect people to land on that thing. Anyway, he had to switch to YT. What? That's really weird. No, the Interceptor is a lot faster than this, Jared. Interceptor is actually parked over at the other base. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to take this back over to the lawn, to the building area. It's 9:47. Let me get coordinates to go. Number 13. We're going to cross the map. Oops. No tree will stand before me. Oops. Except that one. Dang it. Why are they still firing? We should be there in a minute. I know some people still hate to travel by ship, but it's a lot more fun than going by the bus. And it's not like we have to go that far. It's only across the island. Now, if we had to go down to Mr. Black's buildings over there, then we're gonna have some issues. How high can we go anyway? Without the balloons, we can't get that high. This is like the max height we're at right now. Only way to get higher is by adding more balloons. I'm gonna get max elevation. It's only so long you can keep up the angle. Over. Thank you. There's Hangar 13. And our construction zone is going to be over here. And I guess where we're going to be spending the next couple of days. Gotta find a good spot for this thing. Uh-oh. Look at that. Perfect parking. I'll take it. Alright, so still a few things I have to do to my setup to get it back to optimal. This is 9:52 right now. Starship called the Mantis from the Jedi Fallen Order. No. That is okay, Dirty. At least we have two streams going on, so we can go from one to the next. But Twitch is supposed to be good. It's supposed to be solid. Okay, restream is being really weird. Okay, so it's actually showing what's going on. Amazing. Now I'm wondering what chat. Okay, I gotta find better solutions. You know, the funny thing is, I do like the back of this much better. I wish I could incorporate that. Did I bring the wrong ship? I brought the wrong ship. Ha! That's funny. Alright. I think I had meant to park this in the hangar. And just pop it over there. And get it ready for action. Alright, so we do have the tutorial for the TIE Fighter. Not this version. The brand new version. From 2024, actually. That's coming on Monday. And we're going to continue our countdown to May the 4th. So I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me.